Guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to color your frontal. Everything you need will be down in the description box at the end of the video. Here's just a little quick run through. I used the L'Oreal highlight colors and I used the rinse. It was CherryCola. To protect my lace, I do use the Gots2B Glued spray. I also will have another video after this one of using the Vaseline instead of the Gots2B Glued spray. Some people like the Vaseline better, some people like the Gots2B, so I just decided to do both. Okay, you're going to take your spray and spray 2 layers of the Gots2B glue. Make sure you are spraying it on pretty thick. You'll let it harden and pray that your color will not seep through. Sometimes it do, sometimes it don't. Still be careful when you use your brush that you're not just slapping it on the lace, because you know sometimes it can still come through, so just be mindful of that. But here I'm just mixing all my colors together. I did use only 2 boxes of the magenta highlight colors, 1 box of the violet highlight color, and I just kind of squirt a little bit of the jazzing rinse inside. I didn't really measure it, you know, you kind of eyeball it, just to kind of darken it up a little bit. I didn't want the burgundy to be too bright. That highlight color, if you use a higher developer, it will be pretty bright, so just kind of keep an eye on that. I like to take the comb and part it at the roots and just kind of go in piece by piece in color. I feel like this part is very tedious. You kind of have to just take your time, be slow, and just pay attention to what you're doing, because it is so easy to ruin the lace, you guys. I'm trying to tell you, the worst thing of a frontal is having blotches of color where it's supposed to look like scalp. It looks terrible. So just be careful, take your time, part it, and saturate it enough, but don't oversaturate it where it's bleeding through. That the barrier for the with the Gots2B glue, it does help stop that, but you got to think, you know, once it get wet, then eventually it's going to be able to seep through as it's processing. So just kind of be careful while you putting it on. You can go as fast or as slow as you want. I like to take my time and really put it on there. I take my comb through each section after I put the color on, just to kind of make sure that it's really in between those hairs, and that I don't have any patches. The ends of the hair, I do color like normal, how I would color, you know, any other bundles or whatever. That's not really the issue. You can color that as neat or as sloppy as you like. I like to go ahead and, you know, color that first, then comb it through, turn my frontal around closer to me, and then, you know, work on that. In this part, you do kind of see that I did saturate it just a little bit too much in one area, and it did seep through. It stained. So at this point, you know, you can use like a hair removal, like the color remover little pads or something like that to get that out of there. I'm not going to do that because it's not really a big deal being on the side, but if that was to happen along the hairline, you are in big trouble. You will have to really go in and with a pad or alcohol or vinegar, whatever it is that you use to remove hair color, you will have to go back in and do that around the hairline. So to avoid that, you just be careful, use your comb, use your brush, and take your time. all of the frontal. I just kind of let it sit for about a couple hours. Actually, I like for it to sit for about 2-3 hours. Then I'll rinse it out. Cold water helps your color not bleed. And just rinse it out, wash it, condition it, and let dry, and you should be good. You may see there is a little bit of color on my lace, but that's okay. It's not on the hairline. It'll be fine. Thank you guys for tuning into this video. If you have any other ideas of how to color your lace without getting color on your lace, let me know. Please put those comments below. Subscribe for the next video. I'm going to show you guys how to color your frontal with Vaseline instead of the Gots2B Glued. Thank you guys for tuning in. Once again, this is my Massey. You guys have a good one.